Blessings, my people. Blessings. Today is, you know the vibes. OPI's Dig Deeper is here to present another powerful message. And this weekend, we have a special guest here to promote themselves. You know, her name is Shaniqua. She got her own brand out called Nini Food Fantasy. You guys got to come and get that fire eats. She's on Doordash. Everybody tap in. You know,
Yes. Hey everyone. My name's Shaniqua. I am the founder of Nini's Food Fantasy, and it's a catering business and personal chef. Also, I started in 2019, right before COVID, which I guess was good and bad because I ended up blowing up after COVID. You know, people wanted a lot of takeout, and that's how it all started. I started doing it in my hood, Stapleton, where I was living at the moment, and people was coming to me saying, "Oh, they don't cook a lot, or they have kids, work a lot." So my community definitely started putting on.
right. So thank you for getting to that because I was just about to ask you, like, what made you start cooking?
Well, it's crazy because in high school, I definitely didn't think I would be a cook. I wanted to, honestly, I wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah,
Maybe, something like law or something like
right.
that. But cooking was always something I did at home for fun. I'm the oldest of seven, so
Yes,
I had to cook for my sisters a lot.
yes,
My mom and grandma, big cookers, so it was more of a hobby.
right,
And my last year in school, I kind of messed up in high school, and I was at a point where I had to pick something.
right.
And someone told me, choose something that you love, because when you work, you want to enjoy, what you do.
Exactly.
So I gave it a try. Also, my dad had went to culinary school and wasn't able to finish, so that was also something I was able to do
Yeah,
to behind his footsteps.
right,
So yeah, that was cool.
right. How has the journey been for you so far?
It's been great so far. It's definitely a lot of hardships. It comes with a lot of work. Food business, you need a lot of different licenses, a lot of different certifications and
Right.
stuff. So I'm working on all of that to make sure I have everything I need.
Yes,
I became an LLC this year, 2021 May,
yes,
and yeah, I've been doing a lot of parties, and people have been, I definitely want to get my business up there a little more though.
right. Well, this is where we start at. You have to
Right.
believe in yourself. You have to push. You have to keep putting in that work. Like I see her work all the time. She stay consistent. She posts up. Like she said, she even cater to different events and etc. The whole goal about getting to where you want to go is about putting yourself out there.
Right.
And I commend you for that. And it's
Thank you.
only the beginning. As long as you keep applying that pressure, you'll get to where you want to go.
Right.
What is the pros as far as having your own
Well,
cooking?
number the one thing, the pros of working for yourself is I make
Yeah.
my own schedule.
Yes.
That's one thing, because I've been um working at a restaurant for a while, and I kind of wanted to do my own thing, and doing my own thing is very beneficial. I work for myself. All money I
Yeah.
make is for myself, and I just had a baby, and
Right.
Christmas
Congratulations
Eve.
on that.
Thank you. He's 9 months now,
Yes, getting big.
and now I have a little more time to be with
Yeah.
my son. But definitely, I say the pros of like having your own is, like, I guess for me is when I get the feedback, when I get people tell me, "Oh my God, that was
Yeah.
so good," or
Right.
"You made my party such an amazing thing." Like, that
Right.
the feedback is what keeps me going.
Right. So if the feedback is what keeps you going, how would you react if you was to receive a negative feedback?
Oh, I actually got my first one on Doordash.
Yeah.
I actually kind of expected Doordash more,
You know.
people. So negative feedback, I actually love it too, because I'm always pushing to do better.
Yes.
So
I
you tell
love
me,
that.
something's wrong, I'll I don't have no problems. I won't fight you. I want to hear what you have to say, and I can change,
Yes.
what I do. And then, everyone's different too. Some
Right.
people like some things, some people don't. So I always take that in consideration.
Right.
So I got a first bad review. I didn't, cry about it. I told her thank you for your feedback,
Yeah.
and I gave her a discount on her next meal, and that was that.
Exactly. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's what keeps us growing. The positive and the negative, because we can't just expect all positive.
Yes.
Life don't go like that. So we gotta either eat it and say, okay, I'm gonna be better next time, or let that dwell us.
Right. That puts you down.
Exactly. So what made you want to get on DoorDash?
So, I don't drive.
Yeah.
So that was my hardship, getting the food to people, especially when I do like, the random plates. I had no delivery, or I was running around like a crazy person in cabs, paying
Yeah.
money, Ubers, all that
But
stuff.
that's dedication.
Dedication, like literally I was doing
Hard
it.
work plus patience. You hear?
So, I seen that DoorDash, they would come just do the delivery thing, and I was looking into it or whatever, but the timing was wrong. I had freshly had the baby, I had a C-section, so I was recovering a lot of stuff. So I had, I looked at it, but I'm like, maybe. Then I got a message randomly from someone from DoorDash. They said people were requesting my food on DoorDash, and I'm like, seriously? Like, I was surprised. Like, so there's not a lot
Yeah.
of black
Yeah.
restaurants
Right.
in Staten Island. Not a lot.
Exactly.
So that's what a lot of people was requesting, like
Yes.
ethnic foods. So yeah, as soon as me and him got in contact, it was simple. They pay. I mean, you have to pay just for your drivers. You
Right.
pay the commission for your drivers, and that's that. Everything is on you. After that,
Wow.
it's
And I'm
no
proud
extra.
of you for that too, for
Thank
getting on
you.
DoorDash.
And people come, DoorDashers pull up like, "This your crib?" Like they like, "Oh
Yeah.
snap!" Like, you got your own business. I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." A lot of people want to
Yeah.
support. They're like, "Black business for the win." Like,
Yes.
everyone definitely
This is
happy.
especially our time right now to apply that pressure.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. After COVID, I've seen so many so many people come out, and it's just so beautiful.
Yes.
So beautiful. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I go to parties now. If I'm booking a party, I have a photographer here. He want to collab.
Exactly.
I got some people that do hair, makeup. They want to collab. A lot of people want to collab. When it comes to food, that's one great thing. Everybody want to eat.
Yes, of course.
So you have an event, and somebody need to bring the food.
Right.
That's what I'm here for.
Exactly. Here to apply the food and have great hospitality. She has great hospitality. Also, she's also in the community. She gives back to the community. At my last event for the back to school field day for the kids, she donated free food for us. She came out, spent time with the kids, helped out with it, with the different activities and stuff like that. And we thank you for that as well. We need more people in the community coming together and stuff like that.
We thank you too, because that was really dope. That was definitely a dope thing. I seen the kids, they nothing but smiles.
Exactly.
It was a beautiful day.
It definitely was. And I want us to continue that, continue coming together, doing different events and stuff like that. And that brings me, before I get into what I want to say, I also want to ask you a question. What made you want to come up with the name?
It's funny. I had this conversation last night with my mom, because I was trying to figure out how to because the name, honestly, it came. So Nini's was my nickname as a kid. Everyone called me Nini. My name's Shaniqua.
Tap, tap, tap in.
So I wanted a restaurant named Nini's. I just wanted the Nini's thing. But as I started looking, I seen a lot of people with that name. So I was thinking of something to go with it, like just a tag along. I really don't. It's like, it was random. It really was. It was just a random Nini's Food Fantasy. I said it over in my head like 30 times. Like,
and you see it, right?
It sound right. Like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I see that too. And now thinking about it now, Food Fantasy is like, you could give, like, it's a variety of different things.
Exactly.
You feel me? You're pleasing all different ethnicities, because she doesn't only do Black American food. She does Mexican food. Whatever different type of food that is, that Italian food, whatever it is you need, she'll do it.
Yes.
And I like that. And also, like, you change up your menus all the time on DoorDash,
Yeah,
right?
I try to, I don't try to keep the same menu for more than like a week or two.
Yeah.
I try to give everyone a chance to have something different.
Right. She even has the options for the people that don't eat meat too.
Yep.
We
I'm
appreciate you
right
for
now.
that.
I'm writing up a vegan menu. It'll be posted
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
A lot of people has been asking vegan
Yes,
a lot.
yes.
So
Because, we do need to transition into different way of eating.
right.
So we need more people that, could give us the nutrients that we need, because
Yes.
it's not that many places that, cook
Right.
vegan food
Hmm.
or have that as an option.
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate everyone that's tapping in, tuning in. Like I said from the beginning, just open your eyes, dig deeper. We're here to uplift our people. This is Nene Food Fantasy right here. Let's break the ice. Let's help her feel comfortable. Let's keep applying that pressure. We thank all that taps in, that shares, that watches, that listens. Because not only is this a live, this is also a audio. So it's going to be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, etc. Like, you can listen
Nice.
to it even
Nice.
after this. And I
Yes.
appreciate you again for being here. And as I get into what I was gonna say before, I got my partner here, Jordan, to the top. Reality shows coming to you real soon. And we may want our own personal chef,
I'm
you
here for
know?
it. I'm here for it.
So like
Seriously.
stuff like that.
I'm definitely here for it.
Like with us, the whole goal is just to uplift our people.
Hmm.
We want to go up, so we want our people to go up with us.
Yes.
You feel me? We need to come together and to do stuff like that. So
Yes.
me, I'm always the type to want to have a personal something. You feel me? Like
Yes.
I like at my third annual, I flew out a personal chef from New Orleans.
Nice.
So my whole goal is just to bring people together. So
That's
we'll
beautiful.
talk more
Yeah,
about
we'll
that, but we
talk.
definitely want that.
Yeah, that sounds it.
And we just want you to grow with us. So in our different, things that we put together, we could have you being a chef. Like that's what I love about her. She puts herself out there. She don't only cook behind doors. She's
Yeah.
at the events.
I've done. My dad had a car wash, and
Yeah.
he hired me to do the personal chef for the grill, and it was amazing. Like
Yeah.
to be able to, lively cook in front of people.
Right. How was
So
that
the
experience?
experience was nice because, like, even at the restaurant I've worked at, I've done like omelet stations or like outside hands-on where the people is watching you cook.
Right.
It's definitely an amazing experience because everyone's like, just amazed with what you're doing, and you have kids coming and they're
Yeah.
questioning you. And when I flip the omelet, everyone's like so happy. Like
Yeah.
I really live for stuff like that. Like
Does it make you feel nervous too in the beginning or no?
definitely, I actually suffer from anxiety, and cooking actually helps. So that's why like I trying to be more of a out there person
Yeah.
because I'm definitely
It
a
closes
closed
in.
person, and I like to cook in the kitchen behind. I don't like to see the people. That's how I'm normally is. But
Yeah.
with my own business and stuff, I definitely have to go out more. I need to branch myself. I
Right.
need to network and do things like that.
And
So
how did you notice that? Like, how did you notice that? Nah, I can't just be behind closed doors. I gotta put myself out there.
thank you. It was more of a publicity thing because a lot of people in my neighborhood were buying food from me, but that was it. People that were upstairs, downstairs from me, or next door. So I knew, I need to get people from down the block. I need to get people from the next hood. I
Right.
need to get people from, every part of Staten Island to know who I am. So, that's when I started like, okay, let me try to branch out and reach out to people. I definitely have been getting a lot of connections now and a lot of chefs. I know a lot of chefs in Staten Island. So
How is the networking processing going?
it's going good. Right now I'm trying to, I don't know if you know the bar Shakers on Richmond Terrace.
Yeah.
Um, right now I'm trying to do a football Sunday thing with them.
Right.
So definitely, his name is Vinny, the bar owner. He has been very good person to network with. He knows a lot of chefs. He owns a bar, so little things like that. He's been trying to, promote
Promote.
me and all that.
Yeah.
People like you, you
Yeah.
hit me about this podcast promotion right there.
Yes. She was
So
hungry. She was
I was
dedicated.
happy.
She was, yo, listen, because not too many people are willing to invest in themselves.
Mhm.
This lady right here is willing to invest in herself. She doesn't care She could be shy, but she gonna put herself out there, and that's what I applaud and I appreciate for real. Because I promise you, if you don't believe in yourself, how could anyone else? You gotta be the one to put yourself out there. You can have a lot of supporters, but do you support yourself? Is the
Right.
question. You feel me?
That's
Like, what's
definitely true.
your when you get up in the morning? Like, what's your daily remedies? Like, what do you do?
Um, well, the first thing I do is smoke. It's a bit
Yeah,
meditation. Smoke. You gotta eat. You
yeah,
can't feed other people on an empty stomach or
right,
cooking because that's
yeah,
definitely not a good thing. But I think it's more like a happy zone. Like I guess once I wake up and I'm up and I'm ready to go and I'm ready to get in that kitchen, it's like everything else is gone. It doesn't
yeah,
matter anymore. Like it's more like a focus zone. It definitely, like I said, it helps me with my anxiety. I'll turn the music on, and sometimes I'll just create some crazy shit in the kitchen.
yeah,
And for me, um, cooking, what I really got interested in was visual,
right,
like the arts,
mm,
the way it looks. That's another reason why with the whole food fantasy thing,
yeah,
because I'm big on making sure it looks good.
right.
Like it has to
It
look
has
good
to look good.
before it goes out. Definitely, it
Right.
has to look good. And I also learned that at my job, because straight out of culinary school,
Mhm.
I did a trade school. A lot of people ask me that. Did you have to go to culinary college? Did you have to get a degree? All this? No, I didn't do none of that crazy. I actually took the easy route. I went to a trade school in Jersey, East Orange, New Community Corporation. It's a
Yeah.
really nice place. They have a couple trades there. Culinary was one. It was
Mhm.
a 9-month program. I was able to get my culinary certificate, my serve safe, and then when I came back to New York, I got my food handlers.
Right.
So boom, all of
How was
the
that process for you?
it was it was amazing. It was different, it was so many different people together. It was a small class, so everybody was able to be focused on.
Right.
And the kitchen was a dietary aid for nursing home kind of. So we was cooking a lot of nutrient food, a lot of food for because they can have certain salts and they can have certain stuff. So that was definitely a good thing to learn, to cook healthier, and knife skills. That's what I mainly learned, how to chop up stuff.
Yeah.
Because in the house, that was the main thing. You don't really know. I didn't see
Right.
that too much growing up. My mom chopped her shit how she wanted to,
Yeah.
and that was that.
How was
But
that? Learning how to chop it a certain
it's
way.
scary because the knives. You can't
Yeah.
chop up stuff in the kitchen with a small knife or a non-sharp knife. Like you need a good
Right.
sharp knife. So it's definitely scary, but it was also my nails. I had to get
Get them
rid of
done.
these. I don't get my nails done a lot. Definitely working in the
Word.
kitchen because one, you can definitely hurt yourself, and two,
Bacteria.
bacteria got to
Yeah.
be sanitized. So definitely, the school was amazing. After that, I had got a call for my first job at the Vanderbilt on South Beach. Well, technically South End, the restaurant side. They have two
Right.
sides, Vanderbilt and catering. But anyways, I got my first job there straight out of school, and I was there for 4 years straight. I learned so much there. Like they're Italian based, and that's where I got all my Italian
Yeah.
experience from.
Right.
So I've done weddings, I've done sweet 16s, I've done bar mitzvahs, I've done it
And how
all.
and how do you get in contact with those? Like how you get connections with different like parties and stuff like that?
Um, it's all about, I guess, like people's always looking for something, and I guess you also got to look for them. A lot of times I'll go into the Staten Island pages and I'll type in looking for caterer, and I'll
Mm.
see all the statuses where people's like, I need a caterer for this, I need a caterer for that, and I'll
Word.
start contacting people.
Dedication.
So sometimes you gotta go look for it
Yeah,
yourself,
you do. You can't sit around and wait.
hmm Definitely. So,
Right.
and with with the catering side, working at the Vanderbilt, I definitely loved it, but I definitely felt like I needed to do my own thing.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I can do this for myself. I'm working in a place where I'm doing the work and I'm not getting paid the money, that
Yeah.
he's getting paid for the whole production. I'm
Right.
like, I could do this. I could do this.
Exactly.
So I
Work
pushed
for
myself,
yourself and not for no one
not
else.
for no one else, definitely.
Right.
So,
Yo, you know what's crazy? Growing up, I wanted to be a chef.
really?
Yeah.
Aw,
I don't like my aunt's a chef, and I guess with me, I just started to I wasn't taking it serious.
okay,
But I feel like once I do get in my own space and stuff like that, like I would want to learn how to cook different stuff and stuff like
definitely.
that. And maybe you should have like chef lessons and stuff
I was
like that.
definitely looking into that for adults and kids. Right now, Staten Island doesn't have a lot of kitchen space
Right.
for
Yeah.
rent
So
and all
whenever
that.
it is the time is
So
ready for you.
that's definitely what I'm looking for. Somewhere, a spot that I can rent out or something to use
Yeah.
the kitchen, do some
Right.
lessons. Even I'm definitely at a spot where I'm still open to learn so much.
Yes.
I see a pizzeria kind of just contacted me, and I work for myself, but I'm like, hey, let me get some pizzeria experience.
Yeah.
Why not? So
That's
I told him,
true.
some part time work just to get
Yeah.
some experience. Little things matter.
Listen, exactly. Like that gets back to working for people. Like if you are gonna work for someone, learn from that experience. Take that into a way that you could apply it to your own business for your own self. You
Definitely.
feel me? Like for instance, working at Amazon, you learn in many different departments. You
Hmm.
feel me? You learning how to get the deliveries out there or prepare the deliveries and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So working at a pizzeria that could help you make your own pizza from scratch,
Exactly. That's really what I want to
different
know.
type of
That
pieces.
pizza dough. I
Yeah,
always wanted to learn that. So,
I'm proud of you for that. Like, we gotta pour into ourselves. We have to, believe in ourselves, invest in ourselves
hmm,
in order to get what it is that we want.
definitely.
Like also what I was gonna ask you, as far as business, like how do you structure your business and stuff like that?
Well, that's the hard part because I don't really have a team.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you
So
that
yeah,
too.
I don't really have a team right now. It's literally my mom is my sous chef.
Yeah.
She helps me in the kitchen so much, and then my sisters,
Like you
they
say you're a sous chef?
yeah, sous chef is your side
Okay.
chef, your assistant chef, I guess you would
Yeah.
say. And my sisters, they help me with all the packing and getting everything in the cars, packing all the food. So
Right.
right now it's a family business,
Right.
which is
And how's
even
that
more.
going?
It's great. It's definitely hard because my sisters, they have their own things, they have
Yeah.
work, everybody else got their own careers and stuff
Right.
going. Then I have my child, but we're doing it. It's definitely
Yeah.
hard, but we're doing it. I don't drive right now. I take my driver's test next week. So
Well, you got
fingers
this.
crossed
Yeah.
because I need to drive. Because that's
Yeah.
another thing. Staten Island is really small. So
Right.
I'm definitely trying to branch myself all around New York.
Yes,
So,
for real.
I'm trying to drive so that I can get out there and push myself.
Yes, and you will as long as you stay on this path.
Yep.
Because you just had a baby and applying so much
So
pressure.
much.
Like, and she doing it by herself. Well, at the events. Sometimes I know you be at the events by
Mhm.
yourself,
Yeah,
so
literally,
even
I
though,
just did a Sweet 16. I
right.
was there by myself, but it
Yeah.
was beautiful. It was nice,
Yeah.
to actually be able to set up a station of food for someone and watch everyone get online and
Right, and
enjoy.
eat, yeah.
It was amazing,
You know?
definitely.
Nah,
It's
I
my
definitely,
family is a big help, big
yes.
help, because I would not be able to do it, none of this without them,
Right.
definitely. And soon I'll be looking for employees, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm looking for an assistant and a delivery driver. I'm looking for a couple. I'm definitely going to put some ads out there.
Yeah. So, jobs is coming to y'all real soon. And we all need them.
We need them.
You know? And this one you may not need a vaccine, so you may be just fine.
I
you
know
know?
that's the crazy thing going right now, right?
Yeah, what's going on in this world. But we just gotta stay strong and be positive. It all
Definitely.
starts with the mind.
Exactly.
Shout out to her family too for helping her, for supporting her.
Definitely.
Because I know she could have tough times sometimes, and we all need that.
Mhm.
We need that support. We need that uplifting. We need our people to be there for us, to support us, and not have their hand out.
Yep.
So we applaud the family for holding it down. For sure, for sure. You know, and we applaud this woman too for applying that pressure. And it's only the beginning. To the top we go, you know? And it's only the beginning. We gotta apply that pressure. We gotta stay consistent.
Yes,
You know, how do you
definitely.
plan on staying consistent?
Um, yeah, that's literally what I was just talking with my family about. Is I haven't been crazy consistent because it's like 1 minute I'm booked for a party, next minute I'm doing DoorDash, and the next minute
Yeah,
I'm closed because I got to do this, and my life is all over the place. And
right.
being that I am working by myself, 1 minute people are calling me like, "Why you not open today?" And
Yeah,
it's like sucks because I had to close because I had a dentist appointment. So
right.
it
Yeah, I
sucks
feel
because I don't
that.
have employees. I don't have somebody to work
Yeah,
behind me and open for me.
right.
So definitely that's what I'm working on, is trying to stay consistent.
Yeah.
Literally.
And it's a process, you know, we can't be so hard on ourselves. Like you said, it's only been a few months. You didn't make a year yet,
No.
right? So it's only been a few months. This is like the marinating time, you know, getting everything together.
Definitely.
You know, once we acknowledge something, like, okay, maybe I gotta do this a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's easier for us to align our steps and put in that work to get it done. You
Literally.
know,
Yes.
like just sit down by yourself, figure out a schedule for you.
Yeah,
You
that's what I
know,
do at night. After my full day, I'll go
yeah,
my bed. I'll have my book or my laptop, and I'll
right,
log in some stuff, write down some things,
yeah,
clear my mind. Put
right,
down what I need to do, goals, all that kind of
yes,
stuff.
yes, yes,
Definitely, you have to set goals. You
yes.
have to,
And why setting goals is important?
because I feel like setting goals is important because they give you something to go for, especially when there's nothing, when you feel like there's nothing to go for.
Right.
And for me, I set a goal to do my own thing, and once I set the goal, it went in motion. Once I focused and I put in that work, I always say, like, when I really get up there, I can say I put in that work. Every
Yeah.
day I say that, because when I go to bed tired at night, I'm like, yo, I put in that work.
Right. So what time? What time? Right. 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 Let's applaud that. Let's applaud that. She puts in that work. You don't play. So what time do you start your day and end your day?
um, Usually I do DoorDash. I start like 1.
Mhm.
So if I start at 1, I'll start my day at maybe 10 a.m.
Yeah.
But I got a son, so sometimes he want to start his day at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And hey, that's how I start my day. So, he's in the house with me while I'm doing DoorDash. So
Yeah.
that's, double job.
Right.
I get an order, he's crying. I got to pick and choose what's more important at the moment.
Right.
But definitely, I try to start my days early because, like I said before, you need that mental, you know, reload before
Yeah.
you even plug in. You
That's a
definitely need
fact. That's a fact.
yourself, so you take your shower or whatever, get yourself together before, you don't want to send out any negative energy to
Right.
anybody else that don't deserve it,
Right.
because I believe in things like that. And I feel like if I'm upset, I shouldn't be cooking your food.
That's what I was about to ask you next. Do you make the food with love?
With love, nothing
Yes.
but love. Like, if I'm not happy, I will literally recoup myself before I start cooking again, because
That's
I don't
important.
feel like putting no negative energy in anyone's food. I believe in things like that.
Yes. Energy
Definitely.
is important. Energy is real.
I
Right. So we
worked
need
I've
that.
worked around a lot of chefs where I feel like they didn't really like care much, or like they had no, like, I'm trying to say, like, they had no enthusiasm in the kitchen. And it's like, how did you get here? Because for me, it's like, I'm happy to be here. I'm excited when I get the menu and it's like, oh, this is what we got to do this week. Like, it's a different kind of excitement
Right.
for me. So, definitely when I see a lot of, chefs, or I guess it's kind of a privilege thing, but we ain't even gonna get
Yeah,
all
we
into
not
that.
right.
But, where they don't really
Yeah.
put in that enthusiasm.
And
And
that's where you come in at though.
yes,
You know?
I'm very enthusiastic about what I do. Definitely.
Right. What's your favorite type of food to make?
Um, hmm. Well, my favorite type of food to make would be soul food, only because I know it, but like I don't
The
need a
back of your
recipe.
hand.
Yeah. So, like, literally, you tell me you want some collard greens, that's like, okay, I got you. Like, that's nothing for me.
Right.
So, I'll say definitely soul food is, my favorite, because I'm also like when people challenge me too. I don't do much desserts, but I do dabble. I had a girl ask for a henny cake.
And how was
And
that?
I'm like, okay, I did a play around one for my uncle before. So I told her straight up, you don't lie to your customers. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not professional. I ain't going to give you no beautiful cake or whatever. It's going to look nice. It's going to taste good or whatever. And then she calls me. She's like, can I get a candied walnut maple flavor? And I'm like, huh? But I did that shit. I looked it up. I found a
Oh
good recipe
shit.
and I pushed myself. And I definitely like when people push me, give
Yeah.
me something I never really tried before.
Right. And have
And
that confidence in you, right?
and everybody, the cake came out beautiful. She enjoyed it. Everything was
That's
nice.
dope. That's dope.
So definitely, you gotta push yourself to
Yes.
go out the box.
Right, right. Even if you're afraid, right?
Yes, definitely. Even if you're afraid, because there's a lot of times where in the kitchen, even if it's something that I normally make all the time, I might fuck it up just this one time because I walked away real quick, or I made it add a little bit too much milk, or
Right.
not enough
The
egg, or
measurements
you,
are
you
is important.
exactly.
So I got a question. Do you think that math is important?
Math and science
Yeah.
plays a big part when it comes to culinary.
Yes,
I mean
yes.
life, but definitely in the
Yeah.
kitchen, time, numbers, measurements,
All of that is
temperature,
important.
all of that's important. Like even down like to the licenses, getting my food handlers, you have to know that chicken is supposed to be cooked to 160 Fahrenheit degrees,
Yeah.
nothing under that. So, you put your thermometer in, and if your thermometer don't go to 160 for some chicken, it's not ready.
Right. It's not
You
ready.
got to know
Right.
those things. So definitely that's where the licenses come in play. I'm certified with the state right now.
Right. Do you have to get
And
more licenses?
yeah, I definitely do, especially because I want to actually find a kitchen that I can either rent out or even try to start building one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But um yeah, definitely a lot of licenses come in play, especially like, little things that you want to do. If I just do a takeout service, that's one thing. But if I want to have people dine in, that's a whole
That's
nother
a whole
license.
nother
You
license.
want the alcohol, you want the bar, a whole
Right.
nother license.
Yeah.
It's
Employees, whole
a
nother
whole nother
license.
license.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely what I'm doing right now. I got all my licenses that I need written down,
Right.
and just gotta
So
start
having
checking
a
them off.
checklist is important,
It's
right?
important, definitely, definitely important.
Yeah. How do you know like what to put on your checklist though?
Well, when I started my LLC, I kind of looked at what I needed to do,
Like
all the
research,
steps. Yeah, I
right?
started researching everything, and yeah, I've seen all the steps. Okay, I got to do this. I got to do this to get this, and yeah, that's how I started writing things down.
Right.
And then once I became an LLC, that I became an LLC with LegalZoom,
Yeah.
and
I know
they
about
help
LegalZoom.
me with my licenses. When you tell them what kind of business you have, they'll show you the licenses you need.
Right.
So stuff like that definitely comes in handy because right now I was able to get a lot of help from LegalZoom. Like they definitely showed me
Right.
all. Like they basically gave me my checklist
Right.
straight up. Like so
I
that's
like
nice.
that. From an older sibling to an older sibling, how does it
Mhm.
feel to be the oldest?
Oldest, one thing as an oldest sibling, I take my role very seriously as an older
Yes.
sibling,
Yeah.
especially because I have 6 sisters and one brother. It's all girls.
Right.
My mom had all girls, and then my dad had girls separate from my mom. So
Right.
it's just
So
a
it's
bunch
all
of girls.
girls.
So yes, I take my sibling role very serious because I've always been the role model. So, I've did things where I've messed up and then I've had a sibling look at me and try to do the same thing. So things like that will really open your eyes and be like, no, I need to be a role model
Yeah.
for my siblings, especially because there's so many of us.
Right.
And literally just me changing from high school to going into culinary when I was 18 and all this stuff literally did a 360 for an older sibling because all of my siblings look up to me. They all are very happy to have me as an
As the
older
older
sibling,
sister,
and
yeah.
it feels so great. And I'm really, I go hard for my siblings. That's
Yes.
one thing they go hard for. We all go hard for
Yes.
each other.
We applaud that.
Yes. Big big family.
Yes, and it's important that you guys stay together no matter
Exactly.
what.
No matter
Because no
what.
one got you guys like I got each other, you know?
Exactly. Yep.
Especially that sibling bond. What?
Yeah. You don't need friends.
You don't need friends.
No, but it's definitely important to be a role model though, because now 2021, things is
Yeah,
different.
different.
Kids is growing up different. You gotta watch these
Yeah.
kids, man. You
Yes.
gotta watch them. So
Yes,
please.
yes. You guys could call in too at 718-477-0139. If you have any questions, if you want to say something, we're here. We're going for another hour. We're going to keep on talking, keep on interviewing, and keep up having this great conversation. So, so being an older sibling
Yeah, you
is a
gotta do you.
blessing.
It's a blessing. I mean, definitely it comes with its hardships.
Yeah, it does.
Especially more when you're younger. You can go
Yeah,
do the things you want to do,
exactly.
but you get everything last.
Yeah.
But
Yup.
definitely, it comes with a beautiful. You got a team behind you. You got
Yeah.
somebody, or you always got somebody to do it for.
Right.
Definitely.
Yes.
Even if you don't have kids, you have your siblings right there
Yeah.
behind your back.
That's how I feel. Like, do I really need kids?
That's what my sisters is. I have a lot of them. Like, oh no, I'm like, no, I need nieces and nephews too. Y'all gonna just leave the kids to me, huh?
Right. We're going to take care of the ones that we got.
Right.
Also, like, how do you feel about saving?
So that was a big thing that actually got me where I am, because once I started my first job in the kitchen, I got my bank account and I started saving, like
Like,
saving,
all
like
money in, no money out?
yes, like to the point where I have no life anymore. Like I literally stopped going out all the time. I start spending money on stuff that I really didn't need, because if you think about it, you have all the time in the world for that. Especially when I started at 21,
Yeah.
and at this point in my life I was like, damn,
And how
16,
old are you
18.
now?
I'm 25.
Yeah.
16 to 18, I was drinking and I was doing all that stuff
Right.
already, and it's like I can put a pause on that life
Exactly.
and recoup, put some money in the bank,
Mm-hmm.
and then like now when I feel like it, I got money to do it, and that's
Right.
that. But definitely when my business come into play, that savings part is hard, because you got to put in money to make money.
Yeah.
So definitely, it's like one of those. I just budget. If I can't afford it this week, I just won't do it that week, and that's
Yeah.
really it. So if I know I have this amount of parties booked and I'm doing Doordash for this many days, and I know, okay, this week I'm making a little more money, but then the next week I might only have one party, or I might not have no parties booked. So this week I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna spend too much money.
Right.
So yeah, you definitely got to budget.
You got to tell yourself.
You got to
like,
tell yourself. It's hard, but you got to tell yourself.
yeah.
You definitely got to budget.
Right. You motivated me too right now,
Because
because
it'll help
it's
in the long run.
yeah.
That's what I just always think about, like the future when I buy my house.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
gonna help.
That's the time when I'm on too right now. Like I've been saying, like I've been through, partying, getting lit and stuff. You have to know when it's the time to just, all right, focus.
Mhm.
I gotta apply this pressure and stuff like that.
The
All other stuff
partying
is still gonna be
there.
there.
It's
You
all gonna
know?
still be there waiting for you.
Right. So you have like a business bank account or
Yeah, I made that one when I started Doordash, because that's when
yeah.
I, wanted to make sure I can get my direct deposit straight
Straight
there, so
there.
I can get.
And what would you say is a good bank to do
I did it
business
with
with?
Chase. They have a lot of programs where you can invest and you can go further in your business. You can take out loans, things like that.
Right.
Chase has definitely been good to me so far.
And like what's the minimum you need to like put in?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There's no minimum. Nope.
So Chase may be the place to go, guys.
There was no minimum. I didn't have to put any money in right there. Like,
Okay.
She
She
made my
just
account,
made the
and that was
account.
that. She let me put my money in on my own time.
All right, I'm about to note that too.
Yes, definitely. I wanted to make sure all my money, you got to see how much you make.
Right. That's a fact.
So
you want to
know
see how much
to
you
spend.
right. You don't want to mix it with the person doing the
Exactly.
business.
Exactly.
Right. Because that's a little
Yeah.
trickier when it's like, all right, let me not touch.
Exactly. To be honest, I have like 3 bank accounts. I
Yeah.
have 3. I have 2 personal. I have 1
Right.
business, because you need to have money
To
like everywhere.
yeah.
anything can happen. You could lose something, and you don't want it to be everything.
Right. How do you feel about credit?
Credit is definitely important,
Yeah.
definitely, because you can get a lot of things, you know, that you can afford maybe now, and you can pay later, and definitely. I worked on my credit before I even started my business because I was trying to get an apartment and cars
Yeah.
and just because.
Yeah.
And so definitely at a point where I'm at now, I'm pretty good. So
Right.
just keep growing, and soon I'll be taking out maybe some business loan to open my own
Or exactly
stuff.
your own
That's the
stuff.
goal.
Right. Yes. Do you know of any like credit builders? Like
What's the one I use? Self
yeah,
lender.
I was gonna say
Self
self.
lender I use. I've started that, and that helped my credit a
Word.
lot. They have different programs where you could do the minimum of like 25 a month, and you
Yeah.
could go all the way to like 100 a month that you put it,
And then
and
you get all that money
all
back
it
at
back.
the end. Yeah.
hmm And
And
I actually did it for the full 2 years, and I got my money back this year, so it's legit.
yeah, it's
They
legit,
give me
right?
my money right
And
back,
how
and
has your credit been growing since then?
every month I get at least a point or two from that, because they show you, like they'll show, like you've been consistent, and boom, you get credit right there.
Right.
So
All right. Oh, we got a
got a
call.
call.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Good. I'm good. I was just watching the show, and I wanted to chime in and talk with y'all.
Yes, we got a special guest here today. Her name is Shaniqua. She got her own cooking business out. She's a chef, personal chef. Her business is called Nini's Food Fantasy.
Yes, how you doing?
I'm well, and you?
I'm great.
Yes, I was just listening in and hearing you talking about everything you got going on and stuff, and I congratulate you and just keep pushing forward, and you're on the right track.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
And she's out from Georgia. This is from Atlanta right
Oh,
now.
thank you. I appreciate that so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, we appreciate you so much. It's definitely a pleasure having you.
Yes.
Yes, and now the thing I'm talking about being the oldest, and
Yeah.
it's hard. I'm the oldest of a
Oh,
lot,
look.
and it's really hard.
It
So
is.
it's like you was a mother when you came out.
Right.
Yes.
Because it's like you got all the weight on your shoulders of, you want to make sure everybody's straight, but you also got to remember to have time for yourself and make sure you're straight first.
Definitely. That's definitely true.
Yeah, you have to do that because it will stress you out.
hmm
It will literally stress you
yes,
out.
I tell them all the time.
know?
I'm like, I need my me time.
Yes, sometimes you just gotta, shut the phone off, shut stuff down,
That's
and
true.
just, go low.
Yes.
You gotta regroup,
Yes,
And
that's a
especially when
fact.
you're trying to do business, you definitely gotta do that and have that time for yourself. And like, look, I'll get back to y'all, but let me do this first.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Word.
But yes, I always love to see women doing business, striving towards your goals.
Yes. Trying. I'm working hard out here.
Yeah.
She's on DoorDash.
It's a hard time.
Yeah.
Hard times right
It
now.
definitely is.
We're going through a lot.
Yep. I was just
A
saying
lot
that
going on in the world.
food has went up crazy right now during COVID too. Like when I go food shopping, 'cause that's another hardship with me right
Wow.
now. At restaurants you're getting deliveries
Yeah.
from purveyors and stuff.
Right
I
now.
don't have that.
Yeah.
I'm on foot at Western Beef, ShopRite, Stop and
Right.
Shop, and it's expensive.
Oh, wow.
It's expensive.
She's really putting in that work out here for the community, man.
That's good. That is good. And I was hearing you say you cook with love. That's very important ingredient.
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't cook with love, we don't want it.
Yeah, because some food you taste, you be like, but you could tell when it's cooked with love.
Right.
So that right there, that's gonna get you. That's gonna get you good.
Thank you.
Where she caters, she does it all. You know?
That's good. Now I can see you having your own restaurant, girl.
Thank you.
You can
Thank
do
you.
it.
Speaking in
Yes.
the existence.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
She's a new mom. You know, it's her first
You're a
child.
mom.
Yeah.
Now I know that's hard too. That's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
change.
Definitely. My little
Being a
chubby
new
boy.
mom and starting a business.
Yeah.
And I'm getting married next year.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
planning the
what?
wedding on top
Girl,
of
get me
this.
in.
Yes, right? She gonna be catering her own party though.
Right.
Girl, you gonna cater your own wedding?
Yeah. I told my mom, I'm like, you're in
Well, let me
charge, but I
know, 'cause
definitely need my food.
I'll do some designs now.
Yeah.
I got you on the design.
Nice. That's nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You know,
I
we
definitely need
appreciate
that.
you again for calling in.
Definitely.
We love to have you up here too.
Yes, soon.
Yes, yes,
I'm gonna come up and chat with y'all.
yes. So any advice you have for her really quick? What you said?
I said I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I truly
Everything you
appreciate it.
do.
Definitely.
Thank you. Any advice
And
you
you
have?
out here helping the people and educating the people.
You know, we have to come together. You know, it starts with you, and then you have to, you know, work with your people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a fact. You know, it's only the beginning. To the top we go.
To the top.
To the top.
To the top. Any advice? Any advice you have for her right now?
Just basically that. Keep doing what you're doing. Put you first. You're on the right path. You know.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, we love you and
Yes.
appreciate
much love.
you.
Much love.
All
Hope
right,
to
I
see
love
you
y'all
one
too.
day. Hope
Yes.
to
Enjoy
collab.
y'all
We could
Saturday.
collab.
Yeah, she said hope to collab with you one day.
Yes.
From New York to the A.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
so
my Instagram, C Marie Creations.
Okay. C Marie Creations. Got you.
yes.
All right.
All right, we appreciate
Bye,
you.
y'all.
Bye
Talk to you
bye.
later. Yes.
That's peace.
Yes, we appreciate that. That was a call from Atlanta. See, it's only the beginning. Stop playing. Tap, tap, tap in. You know, we appreciate everybody that's watching us, everyone that's sharing, everyone that's going to listen to the audio. You know, the goal is just to put our people out there to support and uplift one another. You know, let's applaud her again for being here. We thank you. You know,
Yes. Thanks for having me.
for sure. It's definitely a blessing. You know, whenever and if ever you want to come back here, you know, that's never a problem. This is your family now. It's your home now. So, you know, you could always come up here, promote that new menu you got. Because, you know, we listen to in many different countries. So we want to put ourselves out
Oh,
there
and one
as
thing
much
I
as
wanna
possible.
my Halloween party.
Yes, that's
Yes.
what's going to be next.
Next,
You're in my
October
head.
22nd.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm
Let's talk
having
about
a
that.
Halloween party. You know, I've been Staten Island my whole life. I've never seen a Halloween party. I've never
Right.
seen any Halloween parties for us. I don't know. And a lot of people was talking about it. So I'm like, here's the opportunity to do
Yes.
a Halloween party. And I was trying to go between Halloween and Thanksgiving, but I felt like, you know, Thanksgiving is more family.
Yeah.
So I thought put it together, Halloween party, Thanksgiving theme meal.
Oh.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna have a Halloween appetizer table, you know, all the crazy like foods like appetizers that look,
Yeah.
you know, Halloweenish. I don't want to give any
Right.
thing
Thing
away, but
Yes. Yes.
you know, just use your imagination. And
yes.
yes, I'm gonna have a Thanksgiving theme dinner, and I also will be having blood bags, alcoholic drinks, and I also have a bar there.
Yes.
And
a DJ on deck.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
DJ Forbes, he's amazing. He's definitely any party that I went to, if he was in the
Yeah.
building, it's lit.
It was lit.
So I
right?
had to hit up my guy, and we're gonna have Melvin Miles
Yes.
Jr. He has his desserts baked.
Yep.
He'll be there. He's gonna have a pop-up table, so you can come and purchase desserts from him also. So
So make sure you guys get your tickets because
Make
it's
sure.
more at the door.
it's on Eventbrite. So you can type in Nini's Food Fantasy Halloween Party and get y'all tickets.
Get your tickets now, you know. Let's have a good time. Let's come together. Let's eat some good eats. You know, get a little jiggy with it. Dance at the table.
Facts.
Dance on the floor. Dance wherever you at. But pop out. Make sure you there. What's the date? What's the time?
It's October 27th. It's gonna be 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm also working on the after party.
Oh, after the show, what's the
So,
after party?
Yes. So I'm gonna give details later on for that, but I'm
Yes.
definitely working on the after party.
Yes.
Because I'm also in the process of moving into a bigger apartment now that I have a baby and I need more space for the
Yes.
kitchen and all that. So it's going to be kind of a moving out party. So
Yeah.
my apartment is going to be empty.
Oh,
So I'm like, why not use it for
sure.
after party, you know?
After party, man.
So, yeah.
Listen, I still smell summer. Is this summer or
Right.
what? Come on.
So yes, definitely pop out, pop out.
Pop out. We pop out at your party. I'm with the gang. Come on. Let's be with the gang. Let's have a good time.
Yes.
Eat the good eats. You know?
Yes.
You could do your little smoky smoke if you want. It's
Yup.
valid like
It's-
salad.
Yeah.
You know? You don't gotta worry about the popo no more. You know?
Yep.
Look, she's out here doing big things, my people. Like, she's not only just cooking. This is not just cooking. She's doing events. She's partaking in events. You know? She's on Doordash. She hasn't even made a year yet and she's on Doordash. Like, what? And you coming up, yo, come on. And she's mobile by feet, bro.
Yeah, those feet. These feet move.
Those feet move. Wherever you want your food to be, it will be.
Man, I'm trying to do the event thing to, besides promote myself, make money to open my own because, I can easily do a fundraiser or ask for a handout.
Yeah.
But I don't feel
You
like
don't want to
I
do
want to
that.
put the work in. I'm gonna do events
Exactly.
here and there, make the money the right way.
Exactly. See, so if you could invest in all the stuff that you invest in, why not invest in someone that you want to see grow?
Right.
You know, whether we know someone or not, we have to show love.
Mhm.
Love is free.
Definitely.
Support is free. A simple share, you know? Let's do that. Let's be that for each other. Like she said, she could have easily did a GoFundMe. Can I get some money, please? Can I get some money?
Mhm.
But no, she want to put that work in, apply that pressure.
Yep.
You know? So ask yourself, is that someone you want to support? It should be. You know, let's support each other. Let's apply that pressure.
Definitely.
Nini, food fantasy. What's your fantasy? What you want to eat? Like,
You want to eat.
I promise you, if you tell her whatever it is that you want her to cook, she will cook.
Because I'm always looking for suggestions. Sometimes trying to use this brain to come up with a new menu. It's like,
So how do you come up with your new menus?
I try to do ethnic weeks. I'll try to do like, okay, I'm gonna do soul food this week. Next week gonna be Italian. Next week gonna be Asian. Then I'm gonna do seafood. Like I try to do it like that.
So how would you do? What would be like an Asian meal you would make?
I can do stir fries, fried rice all day.
Ooh.
I just learned how to do lo mein.
Ooh.
Any of the egg rolls. What else? I can
Ooh,
do
how you make
shrimp
the egg
toast.
rolls?
To be honest, if you get you some egg roll shells, you can put anything you want in that.
Yeah, so
you can make anything you want in those egg rolls. So
oh shit.
egg rolls is like cabbage base.
Yeah, so you put cabbage and then
Veggies,
you could
and
add some shrimp if you want
Yeah,
inside.
exactly. Yeah.
Some
That's
lobster
veg-
meat.
Mm,
No
she
one
get
did
hungry
that.
over
Yeah, I am getting
Some lobster
hungry.
meat.
Do
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. That's coming real soon.
Real soon. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm gonna write up my menu tomorrow, so you're giving me some ideas right now.
Yeah.
Usually
With
Sundays
a different sauce.
is
Like,
my shopping
right.
and days getting ready for the week.
What's your resting days? Do you rest?
Barely, but I've been working so many weekends, so I tried to give myself Saturdays off as much as I can,
Yeah.
and either Saturday or Sundays off as much as I can. Because even like Sundays being my prep day, it's still an off day for me. You know, I'm just chopping up, I'm just pre-cooking meats,
Right.
nothing crazy.
So is it important to cook like pre-cook the
Yeah,
day before you cook or
yeah.
something?
Depending on what you're cooking, yeah, definitely is
It's
important.
like Thanksgiving.
Cause with yeah, cause with DoorDash, you know, it's you supposed to be like restaurant, you know, the food's
Yeah.
right on the fly. So a lot of times the DoorDashes are quick, and sometimes they're a little slower. So you know, I'll get an order and 10 minutes later the DoorDash is outside, and I'm like, shit, she ordered wings. Wings take like 15 minutes to fry.
Right.
So you know, I mean, they gotta wait whether the food is ready or not. They gotta wait.
Yeah.
So but you know, it gives me pressure now because now I'm like, shit, the dasher's here. I need to hurry up. But yeah, so you have to
Right.
prep.
So
You
yeah,
have to.
like how would that work? Like say somebody order something on DoorDash. Like how would you would have to prep as soon as they put that order in?
Yeah, like all right, so like this week I had fried chicken meal, for
Yeah.
instance. That was selling a lot. 'Cause I had the sides was collard greens, cabbage, baked mac, candy yams. So that was selling. And every I had to drop fresh wings in the fryer. It takes 15 minutes. So as soon as I have they give you a tablet. So as soon as you get the order, it comes in and you're able to put your prep time. So if it's gonna take 15 minutes to cook, you can put it's gonna take 15
Okay, so
minutes.
that's valid.
And then while you're doing that, it'll tell you that they're assigning a dasher looking for someone to come pick
Yeah.
it up. And then they'll tell you dasher's on the way.
So it works with you in a sense too.
So
It's not
yeah, it works
overwhelming.
with me. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes the dashes are quick because they was around the corner.
Right.
You know, not rushing me. They'll
Yeah.
chill and they'll wait.
Yeah.
I have not been rushed or nothing yet. You know, everybody's definitely understandable.
Right.
So because yeah, working in my own kitchen too is and it's a lot.
Right. How do you deal with stress or when you're overwhelmed? Like how do you woosah?
I smoke a lot.
And that's
That's really
helps
my
you,
big
right?
woosah, to be honest, because one if I can literally, it'll take 5 minutes. Go take a couple pulls.
It just takes 5
It'll take
minutes.
5 minutes. It's literally the feeling.
But
You're blowing out the stress. Literally, you're blowing out the stress. It's like boom. Like that's literally how I, you know, try to recoup. I'll like, all right, let me go smoke real quick.
right.
But
And
other than that, my son is definitely also my piece.
yeah.
You know, I'll go in the room with him, around with him for a while.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, the stress level is always the time. It's always the moment. It's
Right.
always like it'll be gone and soon. Like there's definitely times where I felt overwhelmed and I'm like, I'm doing so much shit, there's stuff everywhere. You can't breathe. You're like sweating and you just
Yeah.
feel like you want to like go crazy. And then boom, the order is out and it's
It's
over.
like wow.
And it's over.
Yeah.
You know, and now you just calm back down. You know,
Right.
it's not too crazy.
Right.
Because even like working in the restaurants, you know, there's times it's busy. You cannot get off that line to pee, to eat, to drink, to nothing.
Yeah.
You're right there. You gotta keep cooking until that
And that's where you
scream
started
is
out
over.
at, right?
Exactly. So I already, yeah. So I
Yeah.
already know how to do that, you know. And that's exactly what made me want to do it on my own because
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
love when it's busy. I love when it's hectic in the kitchen and I'm moving like crazy.
Right.
Time is flying. You're throwing food out. Like I love that. Nobody wants to work in a restaurant that's dead and you're just like
Yeah.
standing
Just standing
around.
there waiting for something to
Yeah,
come.
that's what made me really understand that I love food and what I do.
Right.
Because, you know, even when I was in culinary school, I definitely thought in my head a lot like, is this really, really what I want to do? But once I actually got in the kitchen in my first job, I'm like, oh yeah, this is for me. Like
That's
I
good.
loved it. Definitely my first year working in the kitchen, I was like so happy.
So how many years did you spend like working for someone in the
For
kitchen and stuff?
4 straight years. I started there 2017 and I finished this year of this summer.
And that's
So
when it was like, okay, I'm ready for my own. So do you feel like that experience helps you get to where you at today?
definitely.
Would you have done things differently?
Um Not really, because when I started at the restaurant, they put me as salad girl. I
Yeah.
was in a small little station making salad and plating desserts that was already pre-made. So it wasn't even like, you know, a crazy job for me. It wasn't until one of the girls that was working with me quit. And it kind of gave me was kind of good for me because it gave me the opportunity to show myself that I can do what she was doing. And that's exactly what happened. I proved myself there. After a couple months, I was making money. I was on the schedule. And then they moved me to the catering side within the next couple months. So once I got to the catering side, that's when, because it's crazy. I think I would have thought I wanted my own restaurant when I first started in culinary. But now, as the years gone and as my experience grew, catering started to be more of my thing because I like to do the party thing.
I could see you being a catering
Yeah,
company. Like that's what you
yeah,
would.
that's what I want now. Like it's like definitely a restaurant is still a
Yeah,
goal
of
there,
course, of course.
but I
But both is
definitely
now
right
is
now it's
better.
both. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely love the catering thing. Cooking for a big amount of people, and when you see all the decorations and you just see everything come together, it's just
Right.
definitely an amazing thing. So I would definitely love to have my own catering hall.
I could see that for sure.
Definitely.
And your workers working there with you
Mhm.
and they tux and stuff.
Yes, because the
The,
banquet halls, I feel like, especially Staten Island, they're definitely predominantly Italian food.
yeah.
And I see so many people.
That's true.
It's so Staten Island
At
is
every
Italian
party we went,
food.
yeah.
It's pasta. You get some chicken parm, chicken
Yes.
franchise,
Yeah.
that kind of
And the
stuff.
bread on the
Bread,
side.
some Caesar salad, and you're good.
Yeah.
And trust, I love Italian.
Right.
I love Italian food,
Don't
but
get me wrong.
obviously, you
Yeah.
don't want it all the time. A lot of, you
That would
can't
be different though.
you can't do a lot of black people, they want the banquet hall, but they don't want the food to come with the banquet hall.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to give. I'm trying to give that
I love
ethnic
that.
banquet
I
hall.
love that.
You could get a lot of people just literally can't get Big Mac at their wedding if they have it
Right.
at a banquet hall because it's straight up Italian food.
I love that.
So that's
And that's what brings me into what I'm about to ask now. How do you feel about competition, or do you think, like, do you care about that?
Not at all.
Any of that?
Not at all, because I remember in the beginning I started feeling discouraged because I seen people that were cooking that it seemed like just because they were trying to make money, and I was literally trying to put in the work, and I didn't have the same fan base as them.
Yeah.
So like you have more friends on Facebook, so you're getting more
Right.
you're getting more purchases, and I'm not quiet, and I don't, that's why it made me, branch myself.
Yeah.
But I'm quiet or whatever, and people are not hitting me up because they don't know me. Who's this girl?
Yeah.
So it was never really like, I didn't really like I blamed anybody for it, but I just definitely felt like a lot of people didn't have the same passion as me.
Right.
That's the only thing in the beginning. But one, I feel like there's always going to be somebody doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
And especially when it comes to food, because food has no name, no color, like food is like you can't live without it. It's literally everybody cooks.
It's a
everybody makes
necessity.
different food. It's a necessity. When I see people on my news feeds that's cooking, I share it. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna promote.
Exactly.
And shit, maybe I'm not cooking today. You got my cousin, because that's happened.
Right.
There's time where it's like, dang, I'm closed today, and then I see somebody else is cooking, and I'm sharing their stuff. Like, I definitely promote, and my big love for food goes with the people that cook it too.
Exactly.
If you a cook and I'm a cook, I feel like we sisters.
Yeah.
I feel like we brothers. I feel like we're connected.
Yeah.
So I love that stuff, and I would love to collab. I seen a lot of time people was thinking about a cook off. I think we should do it for Staten Island.
For Staten Island, we should do that.
Let's do a cook off.
We could be the ones to we gonna figure something out. We gonna do something. But yeah, I love exactly what you're saying, and I want to let you know that you are different from everyone else. Like we are all different in our own ways. It don't matter what field that we're doing. Yeah, everyone could be doing that field, but something about me is what separates me from the others. Exactly. And you wanting to be a caterer and you doing events and etc. That's what separates you. Mm-hmm. So know that all the right people that's supposed to eat your food or supposed to be connected with you is going to be connected. Exactly. So continue with that mindset. You feel me? Yes. Continue to promote and show love, because when you do that, the love comes back. Right back. That's everything is full circle. Yep. So keep applying that pressure. Yep. I could already see, like, I don't know if you ever like just look at someone and visualize certain things happening. Mm-hmm. Like I see you having your own catering business, people working with you, for you, and everything.
Thank you. I
So as
appreciate
long as
that.
you can continue to be you, be true to you, love what you're doing, because it's not just about the money. You have to love what you're doing.
Exactly. And I
So
definitely love what
yeah,
I'm
I
doing.
could
So
tell. So continue to be who you are. Continue to apply that pressure, and all that stuff that's for you will be given to you. Will be right
exactly.
there at your feet.
Yep.
For real.
Literally, as soon as I get a "Do you cater?" message, and brightens my day.
Hell
Because
yeah.
yes, I do cater.
Yes.
What do you need?
And like,
That's
what's
how
your
I feel.
starting rate and stuff?
Well, I was doing like for half pans I was doing 25 for sides
Mm-hmm.
and 35 for meats. And depending on, obviously what you get, some things are more expensive. So, but
Right.
like if you want baked mac and cheese, collard greens, cabbage, something like that, I was charging 25.
Right.
And if you wanted jerk chicken, some pepper steak, or meat wise, some fish, then I was charging 35. But obviously, if you want, if you want, right, and it's crazy because a lot of people was telling me, yeah, like your price is like
Yeah,
really
I was
low,
about to say, how
and
do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm definitely going to get there,
Yeah.
but I also feel like I'm still in promoting
Yeah,
myself.
I agree.
I'm also still promoting myself, so I feel like I still need to give like reasonable prices right now so you can taste my food,
Right.
and then for your next party, then I'll upcharge it or
Right.
whatever. But definitely I felt like I still wanted to start like not
Right.
too crazy,
And
and you
you
also want people to come to you.
exactly.
So
And you know your prices. You know what's best for you. You feel me? Like
exactly.
it's not even about what anyone else thinks or stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
there's
when the
times where
time is
I've
right,
I've thought like maybe I charged her a little too less, but
yeah.
then she called me back the next week.
See?
So it's like it's still I still win at the end of
Yeah,
the day because
exactly.
now I'm getting double booked from the same
Exactly.
people.
How do you feel about hospitality?
Hospitality is big, because you have to be professional. The way you talk with people, the way,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't like to talk on the phone. They want to just text. A lot of people want to talk on the phone. You have to be ready for all of that. I see a lot of people, they don't want no calls, no texts, nothing. I get it. But sometimes you really need to get your full details
Yeah, over the
on the phone.
phone.
Like literally, sometimes you need to sit there and listen to what they want so you can get a full visual on
Right.
how to accommodate them.
Right. How do you feel about mixing business and like family and stuff together?
Um, I mean, I guess I've been lucky because my family is good with me, but at the same time, it's not always 100%
Yeah.
because of his family. A lot of
Right.
people.
And I'm saying like outside people too. Like say you deliver food to a customer that you're cool with, that you
Mhm.
know and stuff. Like how is that compared to you delivering food to someone that you don't know at all? How's
It
the
definitely makes a
experience?
big difference because like when you know the person, I guess you feel a little more confident.
Comfortable?
Yeah, comfortable. You drop the food off. You don't, even if you feel like you're gonna get if there's a critique, you still feel like because you know that person, they're gonna, talk to you
Yeah.
nice or whatever. But when there's someone new, it's like that anxiety of thinking like you want to watch them take the first bite because you're like you want to see their reaction. They never had your food before. Everyone's different. It's definitely nerve-wracking. So, and I've had in the beginning, I've had mostly, it started off with people I knew. So in the beginning it's like okay, and then when I got that first person that is like, oh snap, I don't know who she is. The first time she's ordering for me, I'm trying to make sure everything was so
Yeah.
perfect. Went crazy. But, I met my fiance in the kitchen. We both cook. And
Yeah.
he made a big point on he doesn't look at whether it's the president or
Right.
somebody else. He feels like he's gonna cook the food the same exact way
Exactly.
because it should go like that.
Yeah, and that's a
It should
fact.
you should cook you should want to put your love in the same amount of care and food that you would
Right.
make for somebody more important than
Exactly.
somebody else.
Right.
And that's definitely true. So that's
I
why I
agree.
try to look at it like every customer is the same.
Right. Also, so speaking of your fiance, how does he take play in business? Like, do you
He
guys come together?
Yeah, he's a big help because he's been in the kitchen business way longer than me. So when we met, he literally trained me basically. Because he was working in the restaurant already. So we met
Yeah.
at the restaurant, and he's taught me a lot of stuff, like so much stuff. And then when it comes to my own business now, you know, he still works, but he'll come home whether it's late at night, and he'll jump right in the kitchen with me, and he'll help me prep, for my stuff.
That's amazing.
And he also
love. The wedding's coming soon. Yes.
He helps me with numbers too. He knows a little more with pricing, and sometimes I'll ask him, how much should I charge for this, and stuff like that.
That's important too. So you're blessed to be having a certain people around you. You feel me, in your circle and stuff like that.
Yep.
So if you ever feel overwhelmed, just look around and say, I got people watching me. And that brings me to this question: how do you feel about leaving your business to your younger one? Like you're molding this for him.
Right. Everyone always says, because he has parents that are both cooks.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, he's gonna be an amazing chef. He's gonna know how to cook. Definitely, I want my son to know how to cook. And it's not even just want. He has to know how to cook. But he definitely doesn't have to work in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And if he grows up and he doesn't want to do it, I will not be that parent to be like,
but I'm saying he's still gonna have Breach. He gonna have you working for him.
You gonna exactly what you said. You don't have to be in the kitchen, but you gonna have to run it at least.
Yeah, exactly.
And definitely leaving it all to my son is the goal. Whether my business, buy a house, all of that.
Yes.
All of that. I feel like a lot of our people, we don't buy enough stuff. And not only not buy enough stuff, we don't keep it.
Right.
We sell. I seen my great grandmother
had
she
houses.
Sold her house, and I'm like, why?
That's true.
Why?
That's
it could have been in the family.
Yeah.
So definitely, I feel like I want to start something like that for my family.
We are the generational curse breakers.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna be the ones to leave stuff back for our family. We're gonna create things. We're gonna have land. Exactly. We're gonna have multiple businesses. We're gonna flourish.
Yes, we are.
We just gotta continue to apply that pressure. This was an amazing conversation.
Yes, it was.
It really was.
Time. Definitely. I'm coming back.
Yes, whenever you ready. I'm telling you, whenever you ready, we can lock it in.
I'm bringing food next time. I was this time, which is crazy, but I was a little busy yesterday. But next time I'll bring you some food.
No problem. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. We love you. We appreciate you.
I love you guys.
It's only the beginning. Nini's Food Fantasy to the top. She's going. Is there anything else you want to say to the people?
I just want to say thank you for all my supporters that I've had so far.
Yes.
Because definitely I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys sharing my stuff and, putting me out there. And I just want to say, y'all better pull up to this Halloween party.
Yes.
I'm putting in a lot of work.
Yes.
And I need you guys to really tune in and, show some love. And that's that,
Yes. Listen, make sure you at that Halloween party, after you done hanging. No. It's way before Halloween. So I don't even want to hear you got to take your kids out.
No.
What's the date again?
The 22nd.
The 22nd, October 22nd, from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Yes.
And there's going to be an after party.
There's going to be after party.
So you have to be there. If you're not, where you at? Make sure you're there. We're going to have a photographer there. We're going to have a DJ there. We're going to have food there. Everything. It's going to be litty, gang. Make sure that you're there. Nini, she got a lot to bring to y'all. It's only the beginning for Food Fantasy. Stay tuned. Check her out. Tell them your pages.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook and Instagram as Nini_FF. Also TikTok as Nini_FF.
Oh, you could watch her make the food.
Yes. I went viral, which is crazy. Because my son fell.
Yeah.
So now I got 10K followers. So now I have to use them.
Yes.
Use my 10K followers.
You better.
So tune in my TikTok.
You're gonna see her a lot more. It's only the beginning for her. This is Open Your Eyes Dig Deeper. This week was, all about her. We're promoting her. We're putting her out there. And it's only the beginning. We thank you. We appreciate you. Peace.